There he is, the man, the myth, the legend. There he is, the man, the myth, the legend. There he is, the man, the myth, the legend. There he is, the man, the myth, the legend. There he is, the man, the myth, the legend. There he is, the man, the myth, the legend. There he is, the man, the myth, the legend. There he is, the man, the myth, the legend. There he is, the man, the myth, the legend. There he is, the man, the myth, the legend. What's up, bro? There he is, the man, the myth, the legend. What's up, bro? There he is, the man, the myth, the legend. What's up, bro? There he is, the man, the myth, the legend. What's up, bro? There he is, the man, the myth, the legend.
Happy holidays, everyone, from all of us at 2K Sports. Thanks for joining us at this most special time of the year. Ryan Anderson here, joined by Grant Hill, Tim Legler, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. Now let's take a look at the rookie rankings. As we hit the halfway mark in the regular season, here's who has taken the lead in the Rookie of the Year race. You look at MP. Happy holidays, everyone. The season all of us at 2K Sports. Thanks for joining us. He's been playing really well of the year. There's plenty of Anderson here, joined by Grant Hill, Tim Legler, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. Now let's take a look at the rookie rankings. As we hit the halfway mark in the regular season, here's who has taken the lead in the Rookie of the Year race. You look at MP. Happy holidays, everyone. The season all of us at 2K Sports. Thanks for joining us. He's been playing really well of the year. There's plenty of Anderson here, shooting by Hill, Tim Legler, as we hit the halfway mark in the regular season, here's who has taken the lead in the Rookie of the Year race. You're looking at MP. Happy holidays, everyone. The season all of us at 2K Sports. Thanks for joining us. He's been playing really well of the year. There's plenty of Anderson here, shooting by Hill, Tim Legler, as we hit the halfway mark in the regular season, here's who has taken the lead in the Rookie of the Year race. You're looking at MP. Happy holidays, the season all of us at 2K Sports. Thanks for joining us. He's been playing really well of the year. There's plenty of Anderson here, shooting by Hill, Tim Legler, as we hit the halfway mark in the regular season, here's who has taken the lead in the Rookie of the Year race. That's right, MP. Happy holidays, the season all of us at 2K Sports. Thanks for joining us. He's been playing really well of the year. Anderson here, shooting by Hill, Tim Legler, as we hit the halfway mark in the regular season, here's who has taken the
Nakakakagoliang.
Richard, this will be game one in this two-game regular season mini-series. Could this be a feeling-out game?
Yeah, definitely an element of data collection happening here. You have to get used to an opponent in a series, and you find out how you want to beat them.
So for Chicago right now, they've got Jack Collins, Buzelis out there with Isaac Okoro. Then it's MP, and it's Simons in at the 2 spot. From G. Johnson, the shot's good on the assist by Daniels. Johnson's got 5 points so far.
Yeah, Johnson has developed into a good three-point shooter, and he's looking for opportunities to take advantage.
Now, here's MP. 6 points for him. And let's check out a breakdown looking at some of the stats for Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Hawks have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. And here's McCollum for 3. Collins grabs the miss.
Okay, let's just say it. This has been an ugly quarter for him. Not quite a break of mirror ugly, but it's getting there.
And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with San Antonio.
Well, they made a few key shots, but missed many more. It was a rough night for them offensively.
And tonight, I expect them to play better offensively. Try to get some closer looks.
And now, Allie Laporte says something for us from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Cavaliers stepped up to deliver. He ended up with 12 points and was on fire from outside. The D had no answer for him. He stepped up his game tonight, and you could tell his teammates loved seeing him go to work. Guys?
Thanks, as always, Allie, for that great report. You know, GA, you wonder how much of that performance can carry over into this one.
You never really know what will happen game to game, but I sure wouldn't bet against him.
And his teammates shouldn't be relying on him to do that either. They need him to be ready to step it up.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Jock Landale's checked in for Okongwu. Kuminga comes in for Jalen Johnson. Zachary Rizachet's checked in for C.J. McCollum. And Corey Kispert subbed in for Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Shot by Collins, no good. The Hawks have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the opening tip. Daniels finds Kuminga. And here is Kispert. To the middle. Here's Landale.
He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
Buzelis sets a screen for Giddey. Simon's on the wing. Rocket 6. Over Rizachet. And again, Chicago. No good. The Hawks leading by 4. On the wing, Daniels. Down low. And the dunk by Rizachet.
Yeah, if you give Rizachet a chance at the rim, he's going to make you pay.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And the foul on Dyson Daniels. That is his first foul of the game. And the Hawks.
Mahuma na naman live na.
He's checked in for the Hawks. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Yabusele, he's checked in for Williams. Okoro comes in for Colin Sexton. Simons, he's checked in for Josh Giddey. And MP subbed in for Trey Jones. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. The 3 from MP. And it's Rizachet with the rebound. For Atlanta, they've gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. So with Johnson on the bench, here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. Kuminga out there with Zachary Rizachet. Then it's Jock Landale. Then it's Hield. And it's McCollum in at the point guard position. The game now all time. MP's got 9 points.
Nice start for him beyond the arc. He's already hit 3 triples, and I'm pretty sure there's more to come.
In GA, the Hawks going young, trying to build a sustainable model for success.
Yeah, most of the starters not yet scratching their palms, so there's going to be some growing pains, but they're showing plenty of promise.
Now, here's MP, following the miss by C.J. McCollum. Healed outside. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. And McCollum the bucket on the assist by Hield.
Phenomenal at realizing when to shoot from that mid-range, and McCollum becoming a master at that mid-range.
And for those of you just joining us in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by, cans the shot with nobody near him. McCollum's got 4 points now in the quarter.
He's someone opposing defenses have a hard time game planning for.
And here's MP for 3. The rebound by Hield.
Okay, now I think he's starting to get in his own head right now. Maybe he's overthinking things a little bit, and as a result, he's just been off.
And he may not be the biggest or
Walang hiyang
strongest guy in the league, but he's got ball skills other guys can only dream of.
Now here's Okoro. No scoring in this one. And here's MP for 3.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down and try to get some easy ones.
And the basket by McCollum.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
The 3 from MP. Another miss by MP.
Well, he wanted to return the favor there for that last 3, but it just wasn't in the cards.
Hield outside.
Help me out!
Fade away. Kuminga, no good.
And he's very confident from that range, but you can't make him all.
Okoro finds MP. Another miss by MP.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you've got to shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
And it's Ricochet missing. Bulls trail by 9. A top 10 pick in 2020, Jalen Smith, Richard, played for 3 teams before his 25th birthday. He's seen a lot.
Yeah, that's such a challenge for a young player. I moved around a bit. It was later in my career. He is still developing.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Okongwu's checked in for Jock Landale. Johnson comes in for Kuminga. Daniels, he's checked in for Ricochet. And Nikhil Alexander-Walker in for Buddy Hield. Chicago also making some changes. Collins comes in for Jalen Smith. And Buzelis subbed in for Gershon Yabusele. Now here's McCollum. Following the miss by MP. Shot clock at 5. And no good. Simons with the defensive effort. The 3 from MP. Drops in the tray. MP's got 6 in the quarter.
And that makes it 2 3-pointers in the quarter so far and 4 for the game.
And a wide open look for McCollum. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels. Daniels has got 3 assists now in this one. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by
Ini
MP.
lah. Buing.
12 seconds left in the first half of the game.
Okay.
Outside Daniels. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. They'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
And he's good on the first of 3. And the second free throw, good.
Di komentari.
We bring the quarter to a close. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. Back to the action in just a minute.
Howdy, folks. The moment you've been waiting for is here. Before we recap the first half, let's see what the... Well, before we move on to the next part of the show, hey, Jet, you get enough sleep last night?
Oh, why are you asking? I'm a little tired, but, I'm a bit...
Changing focus now to that first half. A brutal game so far for the Chicago Bulls.
They have to be better offensively, shooting under 40%. You know how to fix that, fellas? Feed the bigs.
Stop the presses. Shaq advocating for more post play. That is more than enough of us. Let's send you.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. And it doesn't seem like the analytics folks are often fans of the mid-range jumper. But, Richard, where do you stand on that?
Well, I think great players have to use the mid-range jumper because most teams are protecting the paint and the three-point line. So for the best players, the shot creators, the guys that need to score buckets, they've got to have an in-between game.
And on the floor for Billy Donovan as we get into the second half. Anthony Simons out there with MP. Then it's Buzelis. Then it's Okoro. And it's Collins in at the center.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
MP kicks to Simons. And here's MP for three. Okongwu grabs the board.
They're losing because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable all game.
Hawks passing it around. Johnson, the pass to Daniels. 4 on the clock. Puts up a 3. Chicago grabs the miss. Here's Okoro. Up and in on the layup.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
McCollum outside. To the paint, here's Johnson, and then Johnson with the dunk.
And it is so much fun watching these guys just throw it down. Jalen Johnson can do it with the best of them.
Okoro finds MP. MP drills the three.
If you're not right up there on him, oh, he's going to make you pay.
And so McCollum will bring it up for the Hawks. At one point, they led by 16. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. McCollum against MP. Lets it go from deep. Johnson with the rebound.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now, here's Johnson. He's got 9. McCollum, no good.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack. And he has been ice cold from beyond the arc here since halftime. And he continues yet to fire away. He has got to tone it down if he wants to help his team. McCollum has a nice feel for catch and shoot jumpers. That's a shot they want to create for him as much as possible.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. While we have a break, we can see which teams have made the most of their second chance opportunities over the last 10 games. The 4th spot held by the Hawks.
Really something to see. Their effort on the offensive glass has just led to so many second chance opportunities.
Atlanta leading by 16. Johnson kicks to Daniels. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Chicago's gotten 1 of 6 three-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thanks, Kevin. Commissioner Adam Silver talked about U.S. youth development in hoops. He said when young players are a part of a singular organization, there's much more of an incentive to bring players along as opposed to a win-now mentality, and that's something that we can learn from Europe. Guys, back over to you.
Taking that long view approach. Okay, thank you, Allie. Simons kicks to MP. Launches a three. Atlanta with the rebound. Okongwu's now got his 4th rebound in this one. Inside. Pass to McCollum. To the inside. Outside Daniels. To the middle. Here's Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
So we're talking about Dyson Daniels here, Greg. Just how incredible a defender is this kid?
I mean, last season he came in 2nd in terms of voting for Defensive Player of the Year, led the league in steals, and this young man's just getting started. Figures to be a problem for a long time.
Inside. Down low. MP outside. To stop the run. Another miss by MP.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
Yeah, he needs to mix things up on the offense. He simply just can't keep missing shots at this rate because he's destroying his teammates.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout.
Mahina kasi niya.
Right wing. There's the three. The offensive rebound, Collins. And terrific work on the offensive glass when he picks up 2.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
We've got C.J. McCollum. Kuminga out there with Jalen Johnson. Then it's Jock Landale. And it's Daniels in at the 2-guard spot. So that's the Hawks 5. Now, here's MP. Simons, the pass to MP. No good with the triple.
You know what? He's got to look to get other guys involved. The three-point stroke is off.
Here's Johnson. McCollum, shot clock at 6. Another chance. Now Johnson puts up the three. Keeps it alive. Great positioning on the putback. And the Hawks lead by 19.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by. Now, here's MP. Another miss by MP.
Wow, what a rough second half for him shooting the basketball. Maybe you adopt a pass-first mentality at this point.
And Simons has it in the corner.
Blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Atlanta.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And in terms of the season record, this is going to be their 18th win overall.
And in a 3-game season series, they take the first 2, and certainly they've had the edge in this matchup.
And while there was some nice performances tonight, it definitely ended up being a solid outing for C.J. McCollum.
And let's just say this, the name of the game is scoring, and yes, he provided that tonight. You're welcome.
Now Wallace, following the three-point attempt by MP. Simons kicks to MP, trying to end the drought.
And they've won the rebound battle so far, and it's translated to the scoreboard.
They set a physical tone early on, and they're being rewarded for their efforts.
Wallace looking for an opening. And so Atlanta takes this one by a big margin. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawless.
Do you think I'd be a good mascot?
For this team?
Yeah.
In that suit?
Yeah.
In this arena?
Placement. Tagalog. Hoy! Simpa. Nausa.
There he is, the man, the myth, the legend.
May practice.
passenger, my guy.
Pwede nang balik.
destinations and then pick from the best one.
Risky. Oh man, that's an answer. You know, this team?
Yeah.
That suit?
Yeah.
This arena?
Yeah. In this arena, this suit, and for this team.
There's that little picture that I read. Yeah, you're a little burned all over. Yeah, a little toast.
Never a bad decision. What's your go-to activity?
I want to know about this.
Oh, that I love
Well,
that.
we got Beatrice. She's got the darker color eggs. They're like chocolate
Great
color. And they just
All
have
beers.
lighter.
Triple decker. PB&J. Oh, we 12? Sounds like a lot of sugar. I'm not afraid of flawless. Okay, cut off the front too.
moments away as the drama awaits from Atlanta, Georgia. The Bulls taking on the Hawks. For the Bulls, it's been a disappointing first half. Grant having played in the league, you must have a good idea of how these guys are feeling this deep into the year.
No, BA, it's hard to describe. There's such a physical drain on your body, and mentally, it might be even more difficult.
And the starting group for Chicago. Buzelis out there with Okoro. Then there's Colin Sexton. Then it's MP. And it's Collins in at the 5, roaming the paint. MP no good. McCollum outside. Back to Johnson. Pass to Alexander Walker. Off target from three-point range. Here's Buzelis, covered by Johnson. And it's Buzelis that time on the assist by Okoro.
Just good, aggressive play by Buzelis, not shying away from some physicality inside.
Nails it from 3.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
MP inside. McCollum defends. MP shot is off. Pass to McCollum. Launches a 3. And Atlanta hits again from deep.
Well, defensively, you can't allow McCollum to get good looks from the corner.
For Chicago, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. There's no question about the skill level of C.J. McCollum, a long-time NBA star, Stan.
Well, look, at this point, it's just muscle memory for him. From so many spots on the floor, B.A., one of the things that impresses me the most is how he scores against good defense.
Clock is at 3. Buzelis grabs the board.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
From deep, MP. Oh, another miss by MP.
Well, you can tell he's forcing things a bit at the moment. He's been trying to get it going, but this hasn't been his quarter.
Oh, and the dunk by MP.
And the defense is going to remember this. They might try to make MP pay for it.
Okongwu, a screen on Sexton. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, and absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. And here's MP from outside. And he gets it to go. Now 2 of 6 in the game.
You can bet MP will make a lot of those over his career.
McCollum, the pass to Daniels. Down low. Pass to McCollum. Into the lane. Count it. McCollum's got 8 points.
Overall, this quarter, he's getting good looks, and he's taking advantage.
From deep, MP. Okongwu with the rebound.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. All right, Coach, let's talk about Onyeka Okongwu. What an agile player for his size.
Yeah, B.A., no question. And on both ends, too. Plus, the guy gets up in the air and then reaches out over 7 feet in wingspan. His speed at his size can be a huge advantage.
MP outside. Inside. It's tipped. Sexton misses. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for Atlanta. They lead by 4.
Get it, young fella. Dyson Daniels has a lot of tools, showing his hops on that one.
Smith, he's checked in for Chicago. Atlanta shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game. Chicago has gone 1 for 5 from 3-point range. A cold start. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
What? Wait. Hey, dunks are always for the big boys.
Emphatic move by the point guard.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring options.
McCollum with a steal. Over MP. Smith with the rebound. Bulls trail by 5. Pass to MP. Lets the 3 fly. He buries it from 3. MP's got 10 points in the game.
Well, they're still losing, but it's not because of him. He's been lights out this quarter.
There's McCollum with the 3. Knocks down the triple.
Well, McCollum is never afraid to get competitive at the arc.
The Bulls have gotten 5 of 11 shots to go. Chicago passing it around. MP, the pass to Okoro. Back to MP. Takes a 3. The rebound by Atlanta. Okongwu's got 4 rebounds now. For 3, McCollum. That won't go either for McCollum. The Bulls shooting only 42% to get this one going. MP shot is off. The Hawks lead by 5. Outside, Alexander Walker. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Yeah, plenty of power behind that move from Johnson.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Here's MP. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on C.J. McCollum.
Man, good whistle there.
Chicago shooting their first free throws of the night now. First one falls for him.
You know, so far, I'm pretty impressed with MP's attitude. He doesn't seem like a young hothead. He knows he's got a lot of work to do on his game.
And it's a completely new group for Atlanta. Then for Chicago, Williams is checked in for Buzelis. Simons comes in for Okoro. And it's Josh Giddey in for Sexton. Here's Rizachet, a dependable player on offense, giving them over 13 a game. Good D by MP. Offense is coming free and easy as we wrap up the first. Hawks ahead, up 6. And back to the start of the second quarter in just a moment. If you're big group substitution here for Atlanta. Okongwu's checked in for Landale. Johnson comes in for Risache. Dyson Daniels, he's checked in for Kispert. And it's Alexander Walker in for Wallace. So Chicago going with an almost entire new group here. Collins, he's checked in for Smith. Okoro comes in for Simons. Sexton's checked in for Giddey. And MP subbed in for Jones. Johnson a screen on MP. Back to Johnson. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Johnson's got his second basket.
Well, that's a textbook move by Johnson. Once he sets the pick, he hustles into scoring position.
And for Chicago, let's take a look. Gershon Yabusele out there with Zach Collins. Then it's MP, then there's Isaac Okoro, and it's Sexton in at the two-guard spot. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Hawks was a big factor. He ended with 15 points and hit a bunch of threes. No surprises there. He showed just how reliable he can be when his role on the floor is expanded. Guys, back to you.
Good stuff, Allie. Well, no question, he made his presence felt in that one.
And I think he'll try and repeat that performance tonight.
Yeah, watching the film of that game, they ran some nice sets for him. I'd expect more of the same tonight.
Oh, a nice shot by Collins.
Heady feed by Sexton. Over his career, his ability to read the game has improved.
Here's Alexander Walker. That's good. His first made shot in 3 attempts.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Well, Stan, one thing the Bulls know they have to improve is their interior defense.
Well, B.A., look, last year the Bulls right at the bottom in opponents' points in the paint. They've got to form a functional wall and keep intruders at bay.
And this will be his 3rd and 4th free throws of the game here. He's off on the first. Well, Grant, as more and more teams look to get up and down, you think that lends itself to going deeper down the roster?
Oh, definitely, B.A. Also, with the G League and bigger coaching staffs enabling end-of-the-bench guys to get more reps, it helps them stay ready when their number is called.
C.J. McCollum, he's checked in for the Hawks.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Yeah, I'd consider calling timeout right away after that one. The defense has to be better there.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Shoots from the block. No good off the glass. And so it's Sexton who brings up the ball for Chicago. Trailing by 8. Victory eluded them last time in Atlanta when they faced the Hawks.
Today's game is about effort and energy. They got crushed on the glass the last time these teams played.
Yeah, it wasn't their finest hour or finest 2 hours. It has to be a matter of pride for them this time.
Collins passes to MP. MP drills the 3.
Well, he's already got 9 points from three-point range. They need to pay attention to him wherever he is.
Good ball movement here by Atlanta. And that one drops for him. And it's 13 points for C.J. McCollum.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
Pass to Sexton. MP right side. Takes the 3. The rebound by the Hawks. They'll be hosting Miami for their next game, and they'll be nearing the end of their 5-game homestand. McCollum's shot is off.
Well, he started out with 3 triples in the first quarter, but he hasn't been able to connect from distance here in the second. Well, you win and lose as a team, so the fact that they're trailing isn't all on him. But with that said, he's had a rough shooting performance.
And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this.
To me, it starts with their effort. They have to become more active defensively to prevent easy looks, Shaq.
Yeah, the only way to...
And moving things along. Appreciate you joining us. It's
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. MP really making a difference here.
And the bulk of his production has been generated along the perimeter.
And defensively, they're giving him too many good looks out there. They need to start running him off the line.
Johnson and Okongwu, the duo inside. Nickeil Alexander-Walker out there with C.J. McCollum. And it's Daniels in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the lineup for Atlanta.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
The Hawks lead by 8. For 3, McCollum. Sexton grabs the board.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
And you look at Colin Sexton. Puts points on the board, Grant, and does it efficiently.
Well, B.A., unfortunately, he gives some of that back on the other end of the floor. But there's always a place in this league for guys who can fill it up.
Okongwu, the pass to Alexander-Walker. McCollum against MP. Pass to Okongwu. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu!
Well, McCollum is so poised in pick and rolls. Excellent job navigating it there.
And here's MP from outside. Drains the triple. MP's got 21.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
Johnson a screen on Sexton. Alexander-Walker, the pass to Okongwu. Soft touch off the glass. And the Hawks lead by 7.
And you know Coach loves seeing his offense operate at this level. Great passing out there.
Stolen by Daniels. And a fast break now for Atlanta. Here's Johnson. They swipe it. Into the third. 2 minutes in now. Pass to Sexton. Now here's MP. There's the triple. Rebounded by Daniels. With the drive. McCollum outside. The kick out to Johnson. Clock at 6. The Hawks need to get one up here. Alexander-Walker gets the 3 to fall. Alexander-Walker's got 9.
They've got the offense clicking. 3 for 4 to start the half and looking confident.
Let's take a second to check in on the race for Rookie of the Year and see how the rankings are shaping up for this year's class of new NBA talents. You look at MP, we're about halfway through the season now, and he's outside of the top 5 spots, but he's been playing really well, and there's plenty of games left to go.
And as the Rookie of the Year race is getting clearer, these young men are standing out as the cream of the freshman crop.
Well, this is an impressive rookie class for sure. You got to be really excited about these guys' futures. Well, despite his lack of efficiency, the team has put together a good offensive effort tonight.
No good on the 3.
Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not shooting the ball well, and shots like that only hurt his team more.
He may give up a little size, but has the bounce to hold his own.
The Bulls trail by 12. MP outside. Can they get it? Oh, another miss by MP. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for Atlanta. 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. Shot's good by McCollum.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
On the wing, MP. He's got 21. Oh, another miss by MP.
And they are really struggling to stop this run.
Well, this is a spot where you have to be able to go to your leaders. They need to step up and make a play to turn things around.
Daniels misses.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey, so what's the difference between the diehard fans and the casuals? Well, Kevin Durant said some fans get programmed to just think about free agency and drama, and they only care about the finals and players' legacies. But he's hoping the fans lock in on the game itself, not just the storylines. Brian, back to you.
It's a good point. Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. There's McCollum with the 3. Buzelis grabs the board.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Whew.
From deep, MP. Pure from three-point range. MP's got 9 points in the quarter.
Well, you see, the ability to get the ball where it needs to go is what really stands out regarding Buzelis.
And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And the Hawks will go for a... Left side, Alexander Walker. Johnson a screen on Sexton to the paint. Oh, got a piece of it. Johnson passes to Daniels. 5 on the clock. Johnson a screen on MP. McCollum's shot is off.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot, but better luck next time, maybe.
Yeah, it's one of those heat check shots, and heat check is a synonym for bad shot.
On the court for the Bulls. MP is out there with Colin Sexton. Then it's Buzelis. Then there's Zach Collins. And it's Okoro in at the small forward position. Sexton finds MP to tie it up. Johnson with the rebound. The Hawks lead by 3. Oh, touches it off the glass.
And how about Daniels embracing the spotlight? He loves hitting these big-time shots.
Outside Sexton. Here's MP. Outside Sexton. MP misses the 3.
He's trying to find his shot, but at some point you have to start making these.
Okongwu. Oh, he goes to the glass with that one.
Well, with the Okongwu, we see this more and more now. His ability to take over at times offensively.
Here's MP for 3. Cash from downtown.
Well, they got their young star the ball, and it paid off. MP so clutch.
Okongwu, a screen on Sexton. Jacks up a 3. Another chance. That's what he wanted.
And trying to put the game away, he's been nails all evening.
Yeah, but you can't let up now. We've seen too many wild comebacks in this league.
MP, yes sir, with the 3.
They are unconscious from outside, and so far the defense has had no answer.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
And Atlanta making a change here. Kuminga's checked in. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, well, Quinn Snyder was just reviewing the plan with the team. He told them no time to celebrate. The work is not finished. We've got to stick with it and keep growing what we've got here. Words of wisdom for his squad. Back to you.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. MP looking around. Oh, it misses. Had a chance to tie it. Johnson outside. Now McCollum. Let's loose for three. No good.
Yeah, there's no reason for the defense to get out on him right now. Just let him keep taking that shot until he shows them he's going to knock it down.
And the foul called on MP. That'll be a second foul of the game. This is why you want ball movement and player movement.
And that's made it hard for the defense to key in on any one individual.
Here's Daniels.
And sometimes you just overpass. I mean, that would have been a good time to just go up with it.
MP! Yes, sir! Sticks the J!
Whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big time play.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
Something's off about him this quarter.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
Yeah, there are some big-time points from this young man. MP proving that he's the guy when it's on the line.
And Quinn Snyder decides to call timeout. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. What's the best strategy for him?
More than enough time to get a bucket.
No doubt, but they might have to draw up something that the defense isn't expecting.
McCollum against MP. Launches it from deep. Oh, missed on the tray. McCollum with a steal. So a close game sees Chicago taking this one. And this was an emotional win for them. No doubt about it.
Just a fantastic accomplishment. You love how they just diffuse the energy in this arena.
And let's check in with Jennifer Quintana. Okay, Jennifer, thanks a lot. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Alongside Stan Van...
Hey, what you working on?
be losing today.
Oh, keep shooting that, MP.
Watch outside.
This is too easy.
Right here, right here. Whose man is that? Give me a break.
We almost be ready.
What's the roll? Shut up, shut up. Grab the board. Out, out. Get through that. Way to grab it. Shot. Hey, get it, get it.
We'll get the next one.
Yeah, boy. Hey, hey.
Y'all ready to lose?
All day. Hey, look at yours, look at yours. Hey, I need help. I got yours, I got yours. Yeah, baby. Yes, sir. That looks good. Help him out. Get through, get through, get through. Screen coming. Watch the pin. Who got ball? Get forward.
That's all you. We're here. We're here.
How you gonna stop this? Take the ball up. Get the perimeter. Go over and kick. Hey, get over here. Hey, yo, grab it. Get the rebound. Shot, shot, shot. Wait, good board, good board.
Yo, we got this. Don't worry.
Pressure on it. Mine, mine, mine. Going in, I swear. Yo, watch him. Give me that. That's all you. Back door. Watch back door. Get it. Save, save. Hey, get outside. Get there, get there. Come get it, come get it. Ball, ball.
Okay, y'all.
Get the board, get it.
Get your mind right.
Help him, this match. Shot, get forward, get forward.
Come on, bro, that wasn't me.
Come on, MP.
Need some help?
It's right up.
I was just about to want to get back. What? Jen said she sounds like thoughts. The talking points don't line up without two players centric. Yeah, exactly. See, Jen. Wrong. Really wrong.
La 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 la. Uy, sakto. Okay, kantahin natin. Sayang mo ang beat. Yan, pagkisa natin yan. Hawak mo ang beat.
At the point, at 6'6", number 11, MB.
Greetings and best wishes. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Kelly Oubre.
You can never fully predict these long-term trends, but it's apparent that the production has been on the decline here a bit. That doesn't mean it will stay that way. And look, so many ways he can impact the team as well. Not always just about the scoring.
Philadelphia's starting lineup. George is the 4 with Embiid at the 5. In the backcourt, Wilson Maxey and Edgecombe. And it's Oubre in the small forward position. And for the Bulls, Anthony Simons out there with MP. Then there's Zach Collins. Then it's Bruce Ellis. And it's Okoro in at the 3 spot. Here's Oubre. And he banks in the
Yan na naman tayo, katangahan nyo.
That's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
And give him a lot of credit for his effort right there running the floor.
And Tim, I think it's safe to say that Kelly Oubre is an eccentric guy.
And while Kevin's got the tattoos, the painted fingernails, certainly not afraid to express himself stylistically. And in this league, if you can play, well, the dress code is flexible. Yeah, the defense made it easy that time for Max. You can't give him those kind of looks in the paint.
Pass to Embiid, takes the 3. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound. The 76ers have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Now, here's Maxey.
Ayun.
6 to
Cleaners.
shoot. The 3. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
Masa yan?
Despite that miss, they had a solid start offensively.
Pass to Embiid. Back to Maxey. Outside, George. Bangs on the trifecta.
Well, if you create shots for him, Paul George is going to knock him down all night long.
Takes a 3. That's no good, and now he's missed 2 and made 2. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update, Allie.
I caught up with head coach Billy Donovan. I asked, what do you do about Tyrese Maxey, a guy who can spark plays out of thin air? Coach let me in on their strategy, saying, I'm trying to keep someone in front of him all night. I don't want Maxey seeing the shots he wants or the passing lanes he's looking for. It's a tough assignment, but coach says he's got the right guys for the job. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you once again, Allie.
Yeah, so many times we will see shooters of any caliber miss that wide open three.
Another miss by MP.
And if that's the best look you can get on a possession, what a waste of a trip down the floor.
I'm not sure what he was thinking right there, but we see this in this game sometimes.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
And Donovan wants a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. And here is our 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's toughest defensive teams over the course of the last 10 games. Number 1, the Bulls.
And defensively, they have really set the tone lately, preventing teams from getting into any kind of rhythm against them. Yeah, he has had a hard time finding rhythm this quarter. Just cannot get one to go.
So, Greg, when you're in the first game of a back-to-back, how much focus slips into already looking towards the second game?
Well, from a player's perspective, not much. But from the view of a coach, it has to creep in some. In terms of making sure you don't overplay your stars. And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
That's it. And he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And from the opening tip, they've been locked in. Just look at the score. That tells you all you need to know.
And again, no good by Chicago.
Well, he was hoping to respond with a 3 of his own. He just couldn't get it to go.
Timeout. Performance so far against the big lead.
Well, it's just an outstanding effort thus far.
He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. And you think about the style of Sixers head coach Nick Nurse. Greg, what stands out to you?
He just has a willingness to experiment and adapt. That's a real asset with some of the challenges this roster has faced. And a big part of why this front office brought it in.
Maxey feeling it out a bit. Driving to the basket. It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
Well, that's helping your team. By and large, he's taking shots he knows he can make.
Taking a look at the 76ers. We've got Maxey. Also, Trendon Watford is out there. Andre Drummond is out there with Edwards. And it's Barlow in a 4-man position. Edwards passes to Maxey. Drummond the screen. With the jam.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
And one thing about this league we know, momentum can change in an instant. And it just feels like his poor shooting has been contagious to his entire team as they find themselves on the trail.
And Drummond throws it down.
Once Drummond gets the ball there, you can kiss it goodbye.
Here's Simon. Some solid defense from Maxey.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
Watford finds Drummond. Back to Watford. Philadelphia moving the ball around. From deep. A rebound by Simon. Bulls trail by 10. MP outside. To the paint. A kick out to Simon. MP up top, covered by Watford. MP, no good. The 76ers have gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second half. They're 5 for 9.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. The 3 from MP.
Timeout.
MP's going to get it down to within single digits for the Bulls. And timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Collins comes in for Jalen Smith. And Buzelis subbed in for Gershon Yabusele. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Embiid, he's checked in for Andre Drummond. George comes in for Edwards. Kelly Oubre's checked in for Maxey. And it's Edgecombe in for Trendon Watford.
Well, that's a big part of Paul George's game. If he gets space from the three-point line, he is going to
George was as scary a wing as you'd find.
Man, a two-way terror with elite size and athleticism. The Sixers paid him hoping for more of the same, but can he hold off Father Time?
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Well, MP in the last matchup against Atlanta had a huge game. He dropped 35 points, and as always, a lot of those points came in bunches of 3. A surprise effort from a guy who typically plays a smaller role. We'll see if he can keep building the momentum.
Okay, Allie, thanks. Yeah, he was very assertive in that last game, making things happen.
Absolutely made his presence felt, and I wouldn't be surprised if he tries to get it going early here tonight.
Well, let's see if that rhythm carries over. They will involve him early in this one.
Simons kicks to MP. Oh, good on the triple.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Ano yun, ma'am? Kung ano, may placement ba?
He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
MP outside. Three-pointer. Bring it in for MP. A three.
It's critical you find a way to run MP off the line out there. He has that as a big part of his game.
Inside. Outside, George. Pass to Edgecombe. Embiid sets the pick for Edgecombe. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer not down. And so is Philadelphia, holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They're pounding the ball inside. That's where they've gotten their best production tonight. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
Magkano placement, ma'am? Pwede ba linding dyan? Kamo? Linding sa iyo dyan. Kamo? Kasi doon sabi na player ko, linding yun.
They're living large in that painted area.
And the deep. Let's turn our attention to the three-point shootout.
Ha? Ma'am, paano ba sa placement nyo sa ma'am? Magkano placement nyo sa Hungary? Paano po kung walang pera? May ano po pa, may linding.
And with the big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at Tyrese Maxey in this one, guys. He has been everywhere.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
And that will be the biggest adjustment. They have to force the ball out of his hands, but that's a difficult challenge.
We've got Isaac Adoro. And he out there with Anthony Simon. Then there's Zach Collins. And it's Bruce Ellis at the first. That's Billy Donovan's 5 as we get going here in the second half. Pass to Edgecombe. Embiid with a screen on Simon. Outside, George. Over Bruce Ellis. George, no good.
He typically dominates that area of the floor. He just didn't drop.
And here's Embiid for three. For three. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Embiid's got 7 rebounds in the game. Maxey kicks to George. Maxey against Embiid. Tries the spin move. And he makes that one. Maxey's got 16.
Yeah, Maxey putting all of this on full display. When he's hot like this, he's going to keep getting the ball.
Okoro passes to Embiid. Embiid's inside. Philadelphia leading by 10. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Outside, Maxey. A three-pointer off the mark.
He created the opening. He got the angle. Unfortunately, that miss was just on him.
Embiid, no good.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And we may have an injury here. That does not look good.
And that's the one thing you just really can't control or even guard against, and that's it.
And depending on the severity of that, it could be next man up mentality.
Drummond's checked in for Philadelphia. Here's Maxey. He's off on that one. Good defense by MP. Bulls trail by 10. Another young rising player in this league who's learning as he goes along. This time it's Maxey.
Yeah, he continues to get more responsibility on his plate, and I think as he starts to embrace that leadership role a little bit more, become more vocal, I think then you're going to start to see Philly really do some great things.
Yeah, maturing before our eyes. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Al.
Thank you, Kevin. Tyrese Maxey, late first round pick back in 2020. But he's become an all-star. He said, quote, "I've always had that chip with me from day one. I had to earn everything I got from a basketball perspective and make a name for myself. I try hard to foresee and envision this." Back to you, Kevin.
The drive for greatness, something to watch. All right, Allie, we appreciate the report. Oubre passes to Maxey. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Okoro dishes to MP. From downtown, offensive rebound. Here's Collins. Good D by Drummond. The 76ers leading by 7. Outside, Maxey pulls up on the wing. Chicago grabs the miss. Simons has got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
Nothing going his way this quarter offensively. Time to recalibrate. Well, things just aren't going his way right now, but you don't mind shots like that. Eventually, he's going to get hot. Well, he's a guy they look to go to, and now you see why.
Billy Donovan wants a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Josh Giddey's checked in for the Bulls. Then for the 76ers, Arlo's checked in, and it's Edwards in for Kelly Oubre. And we're going for a report on Joel Embiid. Allie, what are they saying about the prognosis?
Thanks. I caught up with the head athletic trainer for the 76ers. He said there's a bit of weakness in the wrist area, but so far no sign of any real result. Losing someone in the middle of the season is never easy. They'll definitely have to rethink some things moving forward. Guys, back to you.
Allie, thanks as always. We appreciate the report.
Yeah, these bumps and dings happen to everybody in this league, but he'll get treated, and hopefully we'll see him soon.
Screen by Watford. Now here's Drummond. He's got 12. Philadelphia moving the ball around. From deep, Maxey. A three-pointer is right on target. Maxey's got 19 points.
That's his first from distance this half, which gives him 3 for the night.
Back to MP. Here's the 3. Another miss by MP.
And he has been ice cold from beyond the arc here since halftime, and he continues yet to fire away. He has got to tone it down if he wants to help his team.
Okoro with it. Picked up by Edwards. And here's MP for 3. And the 3 ball is good. MP's got 13 points in just this quarter.
He was red hot from the 3 in the first half, and he is showing no signs of slowing down.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Drummond. And that one hits back island. MP deciding where to go with it. From outside the arc, Tyrese Maxey grabs the miss. Puts up a deep 3. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They've been... Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Dan, he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
And he runs their offense for a reason. He's got excellent vision. What a gift for his teammates.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. So on the floor for Philadelphia. They've got Drummond. Tyrese Maxey out there with Trendon Watford. Then there's Edwards. And it's Barlow in at the power forward position. Maxey finds Watford. Drummond sets the screen for Maxey. Off target from outside. And so Simons will bring it up for Chicago. They trail by 7. Sexton's shot is good.
Beautiful move there by Sexton. Read the defender and has the body control to adjust.
Maxey passes to Watford. To the inside. Drummond. Rebound by the Bulls.
Those are chances. Almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but we need just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Philadelphia leading by 5. Watford passes to Barlow. And here's Maxey outside. The rebound by Yabusele. Chicago's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Simons against him. And another shot by Simons.
Oh, gritty inside. Simons amongst the big bodies.
And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. And the Bulls making a change here. Collins is checked in. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
I had a chance to find out what Nick Nurse was discussing with his players. They said in the huddle, this is it. No excuses. Let's figure out a way to win. A couple of players spoke as well, firing up their teammates. A great ending could be in store, guys.
All right, Allie, thanks. Edwards passes to Maxey. Slam dunk by Maxey.
Offensively, Maxey can be such a problem. He attacks you with that relentless energy.
Pass to Smith. Maxey against Sexton. Here's Simons. And the slam dunk by Simons.
An aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. A floater. Here's Barlow. Chicago grabs the miss.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Almost, but it rolls out. Philadelphia leading by 3. Maxey passes to Watford. Edwards finds Maxey. Back to Edwards. And he makes good on the lane. And the 76ers lead by 5.
And the Heat not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
Outside, Sexton. Smith with a screen on Maxey. Outside, Simons. 6 on the shot clock.
Well, and Anthony Simons puts up big scoring numbers, so for him it's really about playing a lot of confidence and shooting it with consistency.
In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Philadelphia.
I'm in love with how they're moving to the basketball. That style just makes it so difficult to defend.
And they've also done an outstanding job scoring in the paint, getting close looks and just pounding them inside.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Buzelis is checked in for Jalen Smith. Coro comes in for Colin Sexton. And MP subbed in for Josh Giddey.
And that's why you don't want to foul a guy like him. He is going to make those free throws.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Drummond. And so Simons will bring it up for Chicago. Here in the 4th, they've allowed just 4 points. Showing off the post move.
Wow, Anthony Simons with great work right there to get his team a bucket they sorely needed.
Rebounded by Collins. The Bulls have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the 4th. Here's a goal.
In the moment, but not on Pete. He is as cool as a cucumber. And you see the maturation of Tyrese Maxey. These big moments don't faze him at all.
And he does not hit. Philadelphia's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Good work there as it goes down.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, when you're coming down the stretch, you don't want any wasted possession. To see MP step up in clutch situations is so impressive. He clearly already has that lead. It's Maxey with the biggest bucket of the night.
Chicago trailing here. Now Simons.
Those are the moments you dream about as a kid.
And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. Hit full time.
Situations. Let's see Maxey rise to the occasion and knock that one down.
Collins in the post. Run from it. Corner with it. 5 to shoot. And here's Simons.
Huge basket that time by Simons. They called him up and he answered.
And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. This is a moment folks in this game. And he wants to be prepared. That's what Coach wants to do here.
Big chance here to tie it with a bucket.
Well, there's no room for error here. They need to draw up something that they can execute quickly.
And credit to Maxey for just being aggressive inside that whistle in the process.
He hits both from the start.
A lot of pressure in this situation. Not easy to convert those free throws.
Here's MP. Oh, good on the layup. Oubre. That shot, no good. And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. And we'll be going from Uniontown.
Always doubted on the kid, what they tend to do. It turns on motivation, what they said to you. Hey man, all day, the price that you pay. In the Hall of Fame, can't fake like this. It's gonna take patience, work constant.
Overtime.
You might lose, homies.
Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this
Hang on.
game. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. You know, Greg, a lot of the best scorers do what's called hunting, looking to create contact with the defender that they've zeroed in on.
Yeah, and that can be a legitimate technique to really negate a shot block. But the offensive player basically initiates all the contact. We could do without some of those cheap foul calls against the defender.
In the backcourt, we'll see Maxey and Edgecombe. George is out there with Andre Drummond, and it's Oubre in at the 3. Shot clock at 6. Stolen by Collins. Oh, and here we go. Corals.
How about the explosiveness of Simons? Can he get up and finish with power?
And a good-looking view of that throwdown from the AT&T Connected Cam. Here's Maxey. Overtime still getting started here. Just about a minute in. Outside George. with the ball. Now defended by Oubre. Now Maxey. Strong move with Maxey.
And with how explosive Maxey is, he's not your average guard in the paint.
For Chicago, they've gone 1 of 3 from the floor since the start of overtime. Well, overtime basketball now the play system. And get the 3.
And at this point, the defense is daring him to shoot.
Oubre. Now George to take the lead. And it misses.
Well, you can't make them all, but I got the defense wants to give him that kind of look again.
And the 3 misses. Philadelphia's got neither of their first 2 touches in overtime.
And this is what Paul George is a leader. He steps up in big moments and hits big shots.
Gonzalez with the ball. Maxey covering. Now Embiid. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots the 3. Nick Nurse calling timeout here. And he knows there's no room for mistakes. He wants everyone on the same page. Guys, what's your take on how they maximize their opportunities now?
Hey, they do have enough time here. If they shoot quickly to get the 2 for 1, we'll see if they try. Not willing to turn down a challenge. Maxey. Wow.
Now Simons. Now Gonzalez. With the steal. And they commit an intentional foul. It's another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game out.
First one stops, and that will put them up by 2. Second one is good. He goes at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
And that could seal it at the line. He looked totally composed the entire time.
MP. He's off from 3. And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
He drops the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 5-point game.
Stepped up to the line, and he took care of his business and
Sinadya yan.
guaranteed the win.
Sobrang mahal.
Cloud call. The ball.
Yan, malat pa nila.
11 seconds left in the first
Sinadya yan.
quarter. Action has been delivered. What do you think Coach's focus is going to be here?
Yeah, trying to get back in this thing, they need a score.
You have to be smart here. If they're successful, the foul has got to happen quickly.
Does not go in.
That's the end of the game.
So the 76ers win it. They had to scrape and claw to push it to overtime, but they really came on in the extra.
Thanks, guys. A solid scoring night for you, MP.
Yeah, not the outcome we wanted, obviously.
Kevin, over to you.
All right, thanks, Dom. And that's good.
Akala nila. Quezon City? Oo. Ano yun? Ano, wire? Wire ba?